Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, back with more reading the My Hero Academia manga. This is chapter 343. The unofficial scans just came out, like an hour ago, I think. I'm recording this at 1 a.m. in the morning. And as always, My Hero Academia, sleep. My Hero Academia comes out on top. Last chapter was great. It was finally some like good emotional outpouring between our main characters. Uraraka and Deku had a great talk, sort of giving us an idea of where their mind's at as we go into this final battle. And I love that. I really, truly do. And it ended with, like, all for one with, like, a remote being like, let us begin, shall we? Classic, you know? And the last chapter is called The Calm Before the Storm, so I'd imagine we're about to get into the shit of things. So yeah, let's just dive on in, see what it has to offer. These are the unofficial translations. Official ones come out on Sunday, just a reminder. All right, first panel we get is All for One with that little device thing. I assume it's a phone. Lies won't work on me, he thinks to himself. If you have, hold on, like, keeps like jumping me around. If you have even the slightest sliver of malicious intent, I'll know. The villain's boss makes his move. We're cutting to the forest outside of his cave. I wonder what this quirk's actually called. I stole it around the time when the era of quirks first began. Although the original quirk has become quite ambiguous, it has certainly grown stronger due to its mixing with my other quirks. If I remember correctly, the original owner was quite a plain guy. His descendant, on the other hand, was much more memorable. Okay, interesting. The irony is that he's worked side by side with All Might. Hold on, I'm gonna quickly stay with me here. I'm gonna change the site that I'm reading this from because this other one keeps jumping me around. I'm not gonna edit this out, just letting you know. All right. Okay. All right. Get rid of these pop-ups, because for whatever reason, these sites are just swarming with them. All right. And I just can't seem to get rid of this one. There we go. All right. If I remember correctly, the original owner was quite a plain guy. His descendant, on the other hand, was much more memorable. The irony is that he's worked side by side with All Might to bring me down. The descendant of the guy that he got this quirk from. Interesting. However, who's working with All Might? However, this time, this quirk will bring me victory. Yes, I'm doing fine. There is nothing sweeter than seeing the seeds of your hard work bear fruit. Interesting. These are just words, like various panels, just words. There's nothing sweeter than seeing the seeds of your hard work bear fruit. I could really go for a drink. A 40-year-old aged Macallan ought to do the trick. What? But if it were aged in a 16-year-old barrel, I'll just have my son pick it up. Understood. I'll leave it to you. What is going on? Who is talking like this? This is a strange chapter so far. All for One says, we cut to All for One sitting in his chair. Do you have your son's contact number by any chance? I want to make sure the wine is delivered properly. Oh, they're talking in like code. Okay. Do you have your son's contact number? But because they're highlighting certain numbers here. Do you have your son's contact number by any chance? I want to make sure the wine is delivered properly. Oh, they're talking on the phone with Aoyuma's parents. Okay, so this is if anyone's intercepting the calls, it's just going to sound like a regular conversation. Although they should know All for One's voice. His deliciously evil voice. It's just so funny. But I love, on the other end, of course, in this day and age, how could we forget that, right, dear uncle? Indeed. That looks like, I'm pretty sure that's Ayuma's parents, right? Who else would he be talking to? Indeed, says All for One. I can sense no ill intent, lies or deception. She's telling the truth. Even if they've just been set free in order to be monitored and interrogated after, there should be no problems. This shall be the last act of our silly little play. Well then, see you tomorrow. Yeah, that's definitely Ayuma's mom. You can tell with the eyes. Yeah, tomorrow. That's crazy. Imagine just getting okay. That's crazy. I would my body would be like so tense and scared if like he called you and he's just. I love this conversation about like the wine and like. Oh wait, let's decipher the code here real quick. All right. Uh, if I'm looking at just the bold words, a 40-year aged Macallan, have my son pick it up. Contact number. Wine is delivered properly. And she says, "Dear." Or maybe I'm looking too far into this, like the bold words. But anyway, interesting. And then we get a very dark panel with two twinkling lights in the middle. I don't know what that is. It could just be a bad scan. I don't know. Now we're cutting to number 343, Let You Down. Okay, so we get a shot of the city, and up on top of the hill, it's this giant bunker that they've been moved to. Deku, we just cut to Deku, who's wearing his like tattered. Is that supposed to be Gran Torino's cape? It's all like tattered and stuff. He's just wearing it. He's got his school uniform underneath, like the gym uniform underneath, with his gauntlets on. He's meeting someone at a parking garage. It's Aoyuma. What is this chapter? This is so weird. Thank you for coming. Aoyuma-kun, what are you doing out here? Okay, wait a second. What the hell? What is this? Okay. My guess, if I had to guess, just a little protection here before we get any further. I think this is a trap from the hero's perspective because they remember when they said it all depends on him. I think they were referring to Aoyuma if he would go along with their plan. And this seems, and there's no way they'd be out. There's no way Deku would just be out in the open, nonchalantly meeting Aoyuma here. They wouldn't let him go. First of all, they had him locked up. This is definitely a trap by the heroes, for sure. Like they're giving themselves as bait, essentially. Thank you for coming, Aoyuma-kun. What are you doing out here? Aren't you supposed to be restrained? Is this question mark? My parents' lawyers have acquitted me. Yeah, I'm not buying it. I smell something fishy going on here. Deku freaks out. We gotta tell everyone. We can restart our search efforts now that... Wait, says Aoyama. I want to talk to you. He says. Deku looks back at him. It's funny, isn't it? Says Aoyama. To think that even in this broken society, the judicial system still exists. The world is changing. Trying to cling to the old ways is futile. Aoyuma-kun, says Deku as he's starting to sweat. Allow me to tell you about All for One's true goal. Maybe I'm wrong here? This is really weird. Now that Japan has fallen, do you know what is happening to the rest of the world? The Japanese yen has suddenly tanked in value. Nearly every Japanese company has filed for bankruptcy. I would imagine so. Everything is destroyed. Interesting. This is such a strange chapter. Truthfully. This social instability has emboldened villain activity, and it's slowly spreading across every nation. As we get this shot of like, this really distorted shot of like buildings crumbling and people being in a mad panic mosh pit thing, fighting over money. If anything, times have become akin to the Great Depression or the first appearance of quirks. A crashing economy, soaring unemployment, and societal chaos have already begun to ensue. Cut to Deku saying, "What are you talking about, Aoyuma-kun?" He looks scared. If nations lose the strength to maintain long-term stability, they'll become poorer and poorer as they fight for immediate security. They'll have no option but to abandon Japan, their hands full trying to ensure their own survival. This is All for One's true plan? Let's see. In such a world, okay, we're getting an image of a baseball being thrown up and down, presumably by All for One. Very long page, by the way. In such a world, what do you think would happen if, for example, a country were to run out of water, but a man wielding a quirk able to generate drinking water appeared before them? The same goes for electricity and gas, even power. In a world that has plunged into decay and disruption, one man is all it takes to perfect the stage for an overwhelming individual with a strong initiative to seize it all as is forming as we speak. He will become the demon lord of this world. Yep, that's All For One. We see the little hole in his hand, the gross little hole hand he has. I guess that's true, though. Like, if people are desperate for resources, a guy comes along, I can make water. Kaminari would be freaking like a messiah in this like universe if that happened. Just create electricity. That's kind of true. Aoyama continues, if even one of those things were to disappear, the power balance will crumble down and countries will have to accept anything that comes their way. That's absurd, says Deku. There's no way the world will allow that to happen. Plus, we are still here, says Deku. I suppose so, says Aoyama as giving this really creepy grin. That is why this is my final gambit. What? I'm sorry, but I really do, as something appears behind him. Want to make sure Mama and Papan are safe in the end. Oh my god. Oh my god. All for one, this is here behind him. I just got chills. He just descends behind him. We get like that sound effect as he's, and oh my god, that was chilling, man. Holy shit, I'm sorry, but I really do. And you see the feet of All For One dropping in behind him. Holy shit, dude. Deku and All For One face to face. Yo, oh, don't tell me we're just diving into this shit. No way. All For One, says Deku. Oh my god, this is crazy. Okay, this is wild. All For One says, you delivered him as promised, Aoyama Yuga. It must have been painful backstabbing your friends like that, right? Oh, you've been in so much anguish, being trusted so blindly like that, as Aoyama is just crying. This episode's so weird, and it just cranked up to 10, and like... And we get Deku, like, down and ready to rumble. There's this is so weird. We're just suddenly having All For One right in front of Deku. What the hell? Okay. You surpassed my expectations, says All For One as he lifts up into the air. That whole spiel about my final plan was quite marvelous. It wasn't 100% accurate, but still. Did your parents tell you of all that? As he's clapping, he's doing this, like... Yes, I was told you promised us our future and our happiness. I believed in you, Aoyama. I thought this was a trap from the heroes. I'm probably wrong now. This scene, I don't even know what the hell's going on, though. I don't think I can feel anguish anymore, says Aoyama. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit, dude! Aoyama does a 180, my dear uncle, and he shoots his laser out at All For One. Yo, okay. Alright, I was right. Right? This was definitely a trap by the heroes. Was Deku in on it, though? Holy shit, my dear uncle, dude. Damn. Holy shit. But I thought All For One couldn't be lied to. With that quirk he told or whatever. You ungrateful wretch. Because it looks like All For One blocked it. Probably no problem. Holy shit. He fell for your act, Aoyama-kun. Yeah, and Deku activates smokescreen. There was no other way. We had to draw them out to us as he's in the smokescreen with them. Holy shit. Holy shit. I called it. This is way too weird for them to be meeting out in the open like this. And that line many chapters ago stuck with me. Like, it all depends on him. And I always thought that meant Aoyama, but it kind of went away from that for a little bit. But now we're back. And besides, that was quite a performance from you too, says Aoyama. Deku replies, I feel bad that you had to say such cruel things, even to the point of tearing up. And then Ayama says, I cried because I was too scared. I even peed myself. Okay, TMI. TMI, dog. Well, you did well, Ayama-kun, says Deku. For Papan and Maman's sake, for everyone's sake, for my sake, I will fight all for one. This is so, we're like just battling all of a sudden now. Oh my god, this is so fast. All for one says, how disappointing. What is the meaning of this, he thinks to himself. He's probably thinking, how the hell did I get lied to? Because he just said, by the way, I have a theory about that. Actually, in the back of my mind, I was thinking about who he got that quirk from and what it means. I'll bring it along anytime is okay. This is Aoyama on the phone with his mom. Not in our direct phone calls, nor in my contact with his parents did I sense any traces of lies or ill intent. How in the hell? Oh, dude, he's taking his jacket off. Bah, who cares about that now? Is that his bare chest? No, that's like a vest or something underneath. I was like, because that looks all like scarred up and stuff. Bah, who cares about that now? Even if this was a setup, One for All is mere inches away from me. Search is able to track the positions and weak points of those has been used on before. The heroes that Tomura had a good look at in the previous battle are miles away. They would never make it in time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. We're just, the second war is happening. It's right now. It's here. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Let me just shut up and read and then I'll explain. That's why you would have never realized that I had this much cavalry with me. It's already far too late. As we see that barf goo liquid stuff warping, and they're warping in Shigaraki, front and center, Dabi, the Nomu, Toga, some other people I don't really recognize. Just some other villains. Let's see if I recognize any of these ones. Not immediately. I want to see the OG Nomu at some point. He's got to be around somewhere. But dude, he's just warping them all in. Now wait, before I scroll down any further, since this was a trap, the heroes clearly have something planned though. Why would you risk Deku just coming right out here like this? This is insane. You see, says Ayama, Maman and Papan also told me one other thing. All for One's even a little shocked by this. The thing that All for One hates the most. Kurogiri. How are they using his quirk? They're porting people in with Kurogiri's quirk. Holy shit. Wait, okay. Oh my god. Kurogiri, how are they using his quirk? Nonetheless, they've saved me the trouble of getting him back. Is the fact that the world knows Japan isn't finished yet. For there still shines a light beam of hope. If Japan can lead the way, the rest of the world will follow suit. We will defeat you right here and now. As we get all the heroes warping in. Oh, with Kurogiri's quirk. That's the end of the chapter. Nuts. Nuts. This chapter's nuts. I'm scrolling up and down just to like... They're using Kurogiri's quirk. Oh, there's Monoma. There's Monoma. So, is he the one that says that? Is the fact that the world knows Japan isn't finished yet, for there still shines a light beam of hope? No shit. Why did I not think of that? Monoma can just touch Kurogiri and use his quirk. What a thought, right? Okay, so I was right, actually. I was totally right about this being a trap by the hero side. And they warp in all, by the way, I forgot to mention, they warp in all the big heroes left. Endeavor front and center, Deku in the middle, looking badass and fierce, and Aoyama with his hands up, just like probably shouting shit at him. He's pissed. Mirko's here, looking great. Her ears look fully healed. I thought she lost part of an ear in the war. She's got whoa, dude, she's got like a metal arm. Oh, that is so sick. We have Wash. We have, oh my god, we got Fat Gum. We have Nejire. We have Amajiki. Edshot. Let's see. Gang Orca here. Nice, dude. Oh, this is so... Who's this guy on the top? Can't really... There's a guy on the very top. I can't really tell who that is. But, and then we have Hound Dog on the top. Oh my god. Okay, I want to say something before I forget it. The beginning of the chapter, he was mentioning... I'm big branding this right now. He mentioned how he got a quirk long ago that allowed him to tell when someone was lying to him. And he said the descendant of that person has been helping All Might this entire time. I want you guys... Okay, I'm going to say something that's a bit of a vigilante spoiler, but the sister... So Sukauchi is the person he's referring to. I'm almost positive about this. Sukauchi is the descendant of this person who had the quirk that could tell if you're lying or not. I don't know what Sukauchi's quirk is, if he even has one, but Sukauchi's sister, who you see in Vigilantes, she has a lie detection quirk, where as long as she's touching a part of your body, like let's say she's shaking hands with you or something, and she asks you a question, she can tell as long as she's still touching you when you answer if you're lying or not. It's called lie detector. That's her quirk. It makes total sense that lineage has quirks that are involved with truth telling or of some kind. And obviously Sukauchi he says the irony is that he's worked side by side with All Might to bring me down. And he says he, so it's clearly a guy, definitely Sukauchi. I'd love it if we got his sister in this series, but it's far too late for that. It's not going to happen. Wow, dude. So I was right. This is a trap. This is way too obvious, like from a reader's perspective. Maybe you guys didn't see it coming, but like my mind is just like you wouldn't risk putting Deku, your most prized piece of your entire operation, out in the open to meet Aoyama, who they let go. They just released him from All for One. You idiot. Like, how'd you fall for this? I understand you relied on your truth-telling quirk, which I don't know how they overcame that. Someone feel free to let me know in the comments if they think they know. But dude, that shot of All for One dropping down behind him, that's crazy. What a good shot. And then like him turning on my dear uncle and shooting the laser at him. Oh, that was so good. Oh, baby. That's some good stuff right there. Weird. I don't know how they evaded his true telling thing. Maybe I'm too tired to think about it. I don't know. But dude, you got Shigaraki, who's, I guess he's done. He's like walking through like he's okay. And it looks like All for One, like, what is the deal with Shigaraki right now? I wish we got an update on him before this fighting. But we're just diving in. All the pieces are just getting pushed right here. Not all the pieces. Let me rephrase. There are still some things at play that are not right here. While these are most of the big pieces, there's still the Spinner's army that he's been raising. We don't know where that's at. I'm assuming that army will attack UA and the students will be there to defend the school. That'll be like a separate battle. That's my assumption. Because why else would you have Spinner build an army if they're not even going to be here? Maybe he's teleporting them in right now. Maybe this is part of the army too. I don't see Spinner here. Yeah, I don't see Spinner here. I think he's still doing off his own thing. Gigantamakia, he's still locked up as far as we know. That's another key player in this. I think that obviously there's going to be a lot of fighting right here, but I think that this is only the beginning of the like this isn't it. This isn't the climax. This is like the beginning of this big war we're about to get. This is the first shots fired. But there are a lot of big pieces here. Dabi, Shigaraki, obviously. Toga's here. We know she's got twice his blood. Yeah, the only one not here is Spinner. We still don't know where Mr. Compress is. Presumably he's locked up somewhere. The Heroes, on the other hand, bringing in all their big players except for like, I don't see Ectoplasm. Who else is left? Shit. There's really not that many. Mount Lady's not here. That's a big one. Mount Lady's not here. She's been very active. Maybe she'll stay with the school or something. I don't know. What a shot, though. What a shot. Good stuff. Really good chapter. I liked how weird it was at points, and then it just ramps up. The second All for One appears, it's like, oh shit. It's about to go down, you know? Man. Really, really good chapter. We're here, guys. This is it. This is the beginning of the second final war. Presumably final war. We can't know for sure, but everything they've said so far, this is it. This is the gambit. Everything, all the pieces getting pushed together, and apparently it's going to make the other battle look small in comparison. We'll see about that. I still think that one's pretty massive numbers-wise, but yeah. I had nothing else to say. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, this has been Mighty Gazelle. If you like this video, feel free to like, comment, leave your thoughts down below, subscribe. Until next time, this has been Mighty Gazelle, bidding you all have a mighty day. See you guys.